Hello, everyone. Happy May. I am just doing this briefly in the beginning of your reading to let you know that these are coming out later than I expected. I actually got really sick for maybe about 5 days where I was just down, couldn't really do anything. So because of that, I may be coughing a little bit, just to let you know. But I'm feeling a lot better. So this month for your general readings, of course, this is for your rising sun and moon of whatever sign I announce after this. I felt like using these two together this month. I'm skipping over the spiral altogether, and I'm going to be using the Gaian Tarot for your basic layout, and your clarifiers are going to be with the Enchanted Map Oracle cards. So just wanted to let you know that. Okay, see you in a second. Hello, Pisces. This is going to be your general tarot reading for May 2019. And so I'm going to go ahead and show you your basic layout, and then I'll get started. This is pretty powerful, you guys. Let's see, you've got four major arcana out of 11, so you're going through something big this month. Your central experience for May is death, but don't get freaked out. This is really just total transformation or change, major change, letting go of an old cycle in whatever that happens to do with, which we'll get into. So, your challenge this month is the Seven of Fire. What is helping you is the Nine of Water. At the root of your being, you have the Two of Fire. What you are coming away from, or what has just happened, let's put it that way, is the Six of Fire. Very good, you guys. Your best possible outcome for May is the Ten of Earth. Coming up for you in the near future, another major arcana. You have the Canoe, otherwise known as the Chariot. And you right now are the Elder of Earth. In your surroundings, you have one of your major arcana cards. This is a Pisces major arcana card. Even though it is the moon, which is the ruler of Cancer, this is still a Pisces card. They are linked. The moon rules the tides of the oceans on Earth, so they're symbiotic with each other. This is in your surroundings. Your hope is the Guardian of Air. And your general outcome for May is your other major arcana card, the Hanged Man, which in this deck is called the Tree. So seems like you're fully in touch with yourself this month, or you understand what you're doing, even if other people don't. So, as your central experience for May, something is passing away, or you are releasing something, or you're letting something go, or there's major transformation going on, and a possible old cycle is ending and a new cycle is beginning. Something is being let go of and something is being brought in. You are transforming on a very deep level. Because of this, you may be feeling a little bit more raw than usual, but not necessarily in a negative way. I'm getting that you need to take good care of yourself, or pay attention to the process rather than tuning it out. I'm getting, for some reason, for some of you, this may be too intense for you and you may try to tune this out. But for whatever reasons, you're supposed to experience this or feel it. So with this, you have First, you have two clarifiers with it. You have spirit of place. Could you be possibly letting go of a place or releasing a place, or a time at a certain place is coming to an end? You may be relocating, you may be traveling, you may be letting go of something that you have created for a long time that feels like a sanctuary or a place that you are very connected to. This place could also be inside of yourself. You could think of this as spirit of place or place of spirit. So this doesn't necessarily have to be a place, although that is the meaning of the card. This could also be a place within yourself, or inner sanctuary, or an inner place that you are used to or familiar with or have stayed in for a long time. But something about this is dramatically changing, or possibly coming to an end or being released. Your second clarifier is strength. So you feel very strongly about this letting go process. It feels as if by letting go, by releasing or by transforming, you are actually becoming stronger, or you're getting stronger about where you would like to go from here after this transformation is over, or you are strong enough to withstand and go through the process of this major transformation. Okay, so your challenge. This month, which is just a challenge. It's not stopping you. It's just something that you have to integrate more or deal with. Okay, you have the Seven of Fire in with rescue. Your challenge this month may be on how to stay focused, or how to stick with focused action through to its completion. You may have a lot on your plate that you're supposed to be doing or accomplishing or getting done. It may be that for a group of you, you've been doing the majority of this work on your own, or the majority of the work is on your shoulders. You may feel tied down by work, or tied down by having to do this focused action thing. Or it could be that you need to go with focused action on knocking things out or getting things done, but for whatever reasons, I'm getting you need more help, because it is with the rescue card. You may need help. You may not be able to, you know how some people are capable of being able to have crap jobs that they hate, where even though it's not making them happy and it's not really what they should be doing at that time, they are still able to withstand it and do that crap job for a long period of time. Other people are just not capable of doing that. They either get sick, or they just can't get up out of bed in the morning to go do it, or they just lose inspiration to do it, and so they have nothing in them that motivates them enough to stick with something that feels like drudgery or something that they don't enjoy. It could be that you have certain things you have to put focused action into that really just don't really feel like they're inspiring, or you don't feel drawn to do it. And even though you feel as though you have to do it, or you do have to do it, you're reluctant, or you're having a hard time focusing on knocking these things out because you're really on some level just not enjoying it. And so it is possible, or your challenge may be to get help, or to have some kind of breakthrough that pulls you out of drudgery, or that even simply helps you to focus on getting these things done so that you don't have it haunting you later. You may need to have people show up that can help you knock these things out. I don't see why you have to do it all on your own, unless it's things that you agreed to do. But even then, it seems like something can come in that can help you ease the way, or something you need help with this, and that is your challenge. Maybe it's a challenge to get help, where you're wondering whether things will shift, where it will become easier for you to do this. Or it could just be saying, why do you have to do the drudgery? If it really is that difficult, you could just let go of it and do something completely different. But I do get a distinct feeling that for a lot of you, you just really don't want to be doing this anymore, whatever it is. And you're longing for some kind of a vacation, or to get away, or to have somebody come to your rescue and help you knock these things out, or help motivate you to get these things done. Okay, so what's helping you? You have the Nine of Water in with coming to life. What's helping you is that your wishes are being granted, or your what you have wished for or put your emotional energy and care into is now happening. Something is most definitely happening here between these two cards. You're coming back to life. You feel rejuvenated. You feel re-inspired. You feel a newfound sense of vision or gratitude because you're seeing things happen based off of your wishes. You feel fulfilled. You feel happy. You feel joyful. You feel like good things are happening, and you're seeing proof of it or manifestations of this. You're discovering new feelings you have within yourself that perhaps you had lost touch with, and they're coming back to life again. This is what's helping you. This is pretty amazing. It seems as though Spirit is on your side. And at your root of your being, you have the Two of Fire in with listening. And there's two ways I could read this. One is that you are having to make a choice on what to do next, because two implies choices or decisions or weighing or balancing or juggling. Fire is action, choosing a course of action, choosing what to do out of possibly two choices or more. But you should be going with whatever you are magnetized to the most, or what makes you feel the most passionate when you think about choosing that or going in that direction. It is okay for you to trust what you are magnetized to. I mean, obviously, if you look at this image, this is two people that are intensely attracted to each other. And between the two of them, they're going to choose whether or not they fulfill this attraction and go deeper with their connection or their attraction to each other, or if they leave it at a simple attraction and move on. But it almost seems like they're irresistibly drawn to each other, where they can't really help it in a certain way. If this is a relationship, as in choosing to be involved with someone, it seems as though the two of you listen to each other rather well. Either that, or you need to listen to each other more in order to know what you're doing. Taking the time to listen to the energy. If you're making a decision as far as a new course of action or something that you're about to jump into or choose to go towards or take action on, you should be listening to your instincts on what is the best choice to make or how to move forward. You should be listening to yourself. You should be listening to what you are magnetized to or what you are drawn to do. Okay, so in the recent past, or what you're coming away from, you have the Six of Fire in with details, details. Perhaps you guys have recently been involved with a lot of social things, whether it's gatherings, festivals, community pursuits, even just simply fun things like drum circles or going out dancing or going to a concert or going to fun events that causes you to meet new interesting people, creative people, people with a great deal of warmth and a sense of belonging or a sense of honoring each other's talents without feeling threatened by them, where they're sharing their talents with each other. You may have met a new group of people or met new friends or new alliances that feel much more along your lines of what brings you happiness and what you enjoy doing. They're on a similar page as you. With details, I am kind of getting that because details is your opposite energy, because you guys are Pisceans after all, you're more about how everything feels or how the climate feels. Details belongs more to your opposite, which is Virgo, which more pays attention to the actual everyday details of how things function or what's actually really going on between people. It may be that because you guys are Pisceans, you may have unconsciously glossed over certain details involving people, or you've been swept up in all of the details involving people. Maybe you got swept up with getting sucked into detailed vibrations or connections or the more precise things that are going on between people. But there's been some messages or important notes or important information that perhaps eventually became obvious to you on what was really going on. I'm not saying anything negative or horrific or anything. It's just, okay, here's another way I could put it that's a little easier to understand. Let's say, hypothetically, that you are new to this group situation and you don't know these people. They feel really good to you. They feel like kind, creative, amazing people that feel like spirit family, or they are spirit family that you have just met. But there are a lot of detailed history and dynamics going on between these people that you may not be aware of. As in, maybe at one point, the lady who's dancing got involved with this lady's boyfriend. Or this guy over here, if it is a guy, at one point a couple of years ago got drunk and told this girl that she was full of shit. These people have a history. These people have had lots of time to have different experiences or get to know each other. Let's say that this woman over here gave this woman $2,000 5 years ago to get started with her business, and this lady paid her back, and they have a really good relationship and are really good allies. You know, there's all different kinds of dynamics. I'm not saying that this is a negative thing, as in these people are traitors or they're messed up or they're just creating drama or whatever. This is human dynamics. These people may have experienced things with each other, good and bad, and everything in between, where they're very enmeshed with each other energetically, and you may be new to this situation where you're not aware of all of this history, and so you're kind of a new set of eyes in the situation where there may be some details that you're not aware of. And so another way I could put this is that in order to have true harmony between people, where people are being truly honest with each other or authentic with each other, you have to pay attention to the details, or you have to listen. You have to listen to the details in order to have a clearer idea of what's actually happening, or in order to best be able to combine forces with this situation. If this didn't have to do with people, the Six of Fire is considered the victory and success card. So if you have paid attention to the details, you have had success. If you had delayed success, it was because you weren't taking care of the details. Okay, hopefully I'm not hurting your feelings with all of that. I love you guys. And so, maybe I should deal with my dog. Okay, hang on. Okay. So here's your best possible outcome for May. You have the Ten of Earth in with Magic Stream. And these two are reminding me of death, which is your central experience for May, and letting go of an old cycle, or letting go of something or someone, or something that has passed or that you are releasing now. Something about this may have to do with an actual place, as in you're choosing to move or relocate, or you're letting go of something that had to do with a place. Where's the other one? But remember, you have plenty of strength to be able to do that, and you feel strongly about this transformation. As your best possible outcome, the Ten of Earth has to do with a long-term cycle of manifestation that is coming to an end. It's an ending that is easy to release or easy to let go of because you feel accomplished, like you succeeded in whatever you were meant to do over a long-term cycle. You feel fulfilled with this now, or you feel as though you fulfilled your purpose for the time that you needed to. In this picture, it's a forest with a walking path with an old man. It looks like an old man anyway. Walking with a cane and walking off into the woods or back into town. It's hard to tell. We could say, hypothetically, that this land is his land. And when he was young, he planted a lot of those plants and trees that are in there, or cultivated it, or weeded, or got the dead wood out, put a lot of work into this land, or has existed in this location for a long time, but now it's time where he has come full circle with everything, and now it's time to move on onto a completely new journey. But he's walking away feeling accomplished, or feeling like it's time to go. He's not depressed or sad or torn up about this. He knows it's time to go, or it's time to release the old cycle and begin a new journey. With this, you have Magic Stream. This could be lots of things. This could be letting go of land. This could be letting go of a career. This could be letting go of a town that you have lived in for 20 years and now you're moving to a totally different location. You may be deciding to sell your house and go on a trip around the world to go travel to other countries. There could be a lot of things going on here. This could be even something as simple as your children have grown and flown from the nest, and now you're wondering, okay, I don't have to take care of children anymore, so what do I want to do now? The world is my oyster. Do I want to go to the Grand Canyon? Do I want to move to Austria and learn how to duck farm? Something is coming to an end that is timely, and something new is beginning. With this, you have Magic Stream. So it says you are in a nice flow with this. Your best possible outcome is to go with the flow with this. Magic will take you to where you need to go. Magic will bring you to where you long to head towards if you just follow the stream. This involves following your intuition, or following what you know is true for you emotionally, or what feels right, or what you feel drawn to follow, or to go with the current. The magic stream is flowing into your life. Magic is pouring into your life, but it's a nice bubbling, serene, flowing sort of energy. It is not garish or dramatic or extreme in any way. It feels very healing to me, honestly. It feels like your emotions are being cleared up about something, or you have newfound emotions that are coursing through you that make you feel like magic or spirit is looking out for you. And if you just follow what feels right, you will be drawn to the right place, or drawn to the right experiences, or the right people, or the right journeys. So that's your best possible outcome. Coming up for you in the future, this is pretty interesting. You have the canoe, otherwise known as the chariot, in with protecting treasure. The canoe can be about journeys. This could be about actual vehicles of yours, whether it's cars, riding on airplanes, any kind of travel or movement in a vehicle of some kind. This canoe card always strikes me. He just seems so intent or so driven to get someplace. He's like overly determined or overly set or overly urgent about what he's doing. He may just simply be athletically pushing himself to see what he's capable of if he pushes himself, but could be some kind of training. But I don't know, you seem urgent about getting to some place or coming back to some place, or urgent about travel, getting all of your stuff together, or protecting treasure. You need to get back someplace to make sure that something you value is still safe, or to take your treasure and go someplace with it, or you're going to treasure something that you value a great deal. You need to make sure that it's okay, or that it's protected, or that it's not going to be misused or stolen by anyone. And this treasure could be lots of things. It could be knowledge. It could be your heart even. It could be something that you value physically, that you have someplace, as in buried treasure that you've buried on your property somewhere. Or it could be, it's something that you value that means a great deal to you. But you don't have to hurry, because it's not going anywhere, or it's not going to be stolen. Your treasure will always be with you. It may be, I don't know why I'm getting this, but I'm getting that some of you Pisceans may feel as though your treasure is somehow outside of yourself, and you need to do something externally in order to pass certain things on, or share certain things, or to collect certain things. But I'm getting that they want you to know that the treasure is within you. You can strive all you want to externally towards goals, or what you're driven to achieve, or goals you want to reach, but really there doesn't have to be any urgency about it. Also, in protecting what you value, or keeping safe what you value, to trust your intuition. Oh my gosh, what was that? To trust your intuition. Your feelings should be your guide. Okay? So you right now. You have Elder of Earth in with Stuck in the Mud. If you have struggled a little bit, or become stuck a little bit with finances or work or goals or things that you're trying to do, I think this is reminding me of this, which is your challenge. Or even just simply focused action, or believing in fully in what you're doing. Maybe you have moments of doubt, or you're wondering if you're doing it in the best way, or you need a little help with it. Things are about to get a lot better. You will become unstuck, and things will start to move forward, and you'll see progress with things like goals, money, what you're trying to manifest. If what you have been trying to manifest has temporarily been at a standstill or been stuck a little bit, it is no longer going to be stuck. But you do have to be patient, or you do have to believe in what you're doing, or accept help if you need it. This elephant, while it is stuck in the mud and trying to get out of it, it at least doesn't have to be stuck in the mud alone. It's got this little bird keeping it company. So allies, help, people who believe in what you're doing even when you become stuck. And that helps you to believe in yourself even more, is because other people believe in you too. Not that you need them to believe in you in order for you to believe in you, but it does help to have some backup or some support. Or even funding. If you've been needing funding for something, it will happen. Okay. In your surroundings, you have the moon with the Wizard of Awareness, and these are two very different archetypes. The moon is very sensitive, emotional, and intuitive. It has to do with illumination and paying attention to the internal waters and how things feel, and also cycles of things and change, natural, timely change. And the Wizard of Awareness is more of an Aquarius archetype. It has to do with the mind, with the perceptions that are uncolored by emotion, or uncolored. Okay, let's put it this way. The moon is subjective, and the Wizard of Awareness is objective. And so concerning your surroundings, there's something big happening here, but in concerning your surroundings, or in your surroundings, you need to cultivate more simultaneous subjectivity and objectivity at the same time, to balance your emotions or your inner promptings or your instincts with some rationality, and to temper your rationality and objectivity with deep emotion, instincts, and inner knowledge. By combining these two things, you can make miracles happen in your surroundings. Or miracles are happening in your surroundings. It seems as though perhaps you have a lot of amazing guides, or amazing teachers, or amazing people around you that are opening up your eyes to a new way of seeing things, or sensing things, or understanding things. And I like this because they're such opposites. I mean, one's a woman, one's a man, but by opposites connecting and working together, you can see things so much clearer and know the answers that you seek so much more loudly that you won't be able to really ignore it on whatever messages are coming through. Okay, so your hopes. You have the Guardian of Air, and you have Sacred Pool. Your hopes are for clarity and emotional healing and understanding, or harmony of your emotions and thoughts, or harmony, receptivity, and communication that almost seems miraculous, or it comes out of nowhere. This is sudden inspiration here, or being receptive to inspiration. This is what your hope is that you have good messages on the way, that you will understand things clearer, and also you will have some kind of emotional illumination. This is again kind of reminding me of this a little bit. Or that you will receive a message from someone or from Spirit that will change things for the better. Your general outcome is the Hanged Man or the Tree with peaks of joy. Looks like some kind of retreat or a vision quest or vacation, or tuning into your most highest Piscean self as far as visions go, illumination, visions, understanding things in a very deep way, and you're understanding things on a more spiritual way. Not that you don't already, but this is amplified. Amplified inspiration, amplified vision. You need a break, and you know it. You're taking some time out to look at things in a new way, or to understand things in a different way. Other people may not always get this about you. Of course, there's always going to be those of us that do get it and go through this ourselves, or that understand this. Other people may look at it and they think you're a complete fool or out of touch with reality. But don't pay attention to that. You feel very sure about what you're doing. And you are surrendering to spirit, or a new understanding of things, or for things that are on their way. It seems as though you are more than capable of allowing things to unfold in their best possible timing and way. That everything is unfolding as it should. It seems as though if you do some kind of vision quest where you take some time out in order to receive vision or inspiration, you receive it. And this is a much needed retreat, or a much needed inner retreat, in order to get back in touch with some parts of yourself that perhaps you have gotten out of touch with, or you have wanted to get in touch with it more. But you seem pretty happy about it. Okay, so hopefully that helped or made sense. And I will see you guys soon for your love readings and then your mystery readings. I wish you all the best. I love you. Take care. Okay, bye.